After this morning's early kind of choppy price action, I was thinking that I wasn't going to take a trade at all today. But then I saw a setup that I don't take often and I'm not super comfortable with, but I went for it anyway. After the trade, I want to talk about what trading has been like for my marriage because it hasn't just been hard on me, it's been hard on my relationships too. Let's check out this trade I took today. So, this is not one of my normal A or C setups. This would be a B setup where it breaks the opening range, comes down and tests it, goes up, tests again, finds support, um, like near the high of the opening range. So in this case, it found support at the same area. And then I get long. Same criteria as my other one. So 1.5 to 1 risk to reward. When I first started trading, my husband and I were both super excited about it. We thought that we were going to take all our savings and put it into a trading account. And within, 6 months to a year, we were going to be rich and we could leave Canada and go and start our new lives. That's obviously not how it played out at all. But we felt like we had discovered the path to financial freedom. And we were both super excited to just jump in and do it. Things started out well. I was in the trading signals group and I made about $5,000 pretty quickly trading options. And then my husband and I decided that I should trade futures because the guys trading futures were making way more money than the ones trading options. In hindsight, of course, no one was sharing their losses in the group. They were just posting their wins. So unfortunately, I didn't know to look for that. So I started trading futures, and the first big loss came, I'd say, a couple weeks into it. I lost more than half of the money. It was over $20,000 on one trade. And that just, yeah, the money was actually set aside for my husband to build a new garage. So that really sucked for me being like, oh, I lost the money that we had saved and you had set aside for this. And now it's just gone. Um, he wanted me to quit. He was like, this is stupid. You're done trading. You need to quit. The account was in his name. So and we agreed to this. He took the account away from me, so I no longer had access to it. He moved the money that was left just into a savings account, so I no longer had access to it. And then that's when I switched to prop firms. After I started trading prop firms, then it became a lot easier to, I guess, hide my losses from my husband. So I would do the things that I've described in other videos where, I'd be trading well and then I'd have one bad tilt day. I would blow up an account and then reset it, blow it, reset it, blow it. It was on my credit card. So he wasn't seeing what I was spending on the prop firms. I would tell him when I had a bad day and he would know. He would just like, he could basically walk in the door and know, oh, she had a bad trading day. Just, I guess, probably based on my mood and based on how I looked and, based on that stuff in the house wasn't done that's usually would be done when he gets home from work. I was super stressed out and he wanted me to quit. Like he was just like, why do you keep doing this? Because when I switched to prop firms and then I was failing and resetting and still like, he'd come home to me in a down mood. He was just like, just give it up. It's not going to work. And I didn't want to give up. I was like, I think I can figure this out. I'm going to keep doing it. Um, but then like I started trying to hide my bad days from him more or downplay how many resets I had done. And if I told him that I did resets, or that I had a really bad day and he would say how bad, I would just be like, oh, you don't want to know, and I wouldn't tell him. So it was just like, and he would be like, obviously, you're not good at trading and you should quit. And then I'd have to say like, when I got a little more experience and I actually had a decent plan, I'd have to say like, well, it wasn't my plan, it's because I went off my plan and then just took a bunch of random trades and lost an account. And then he would just like, he couldn't understand, like, how do you keep doing the same stupid thing over and over again? Like, just stop doing that. Like, just follow your plan. Why can't you follow your plan? So it's just became where I just felt really stupid that I'm constantly breaking my rules and not following my plan and blowing out these accounts, and then I have to tell them about it. So it's just like a lot of feeling stupid and then just ashamed that like I can't even follow these rules. I can't stick to the plan. I've already lost so much money. He's out there going to work every day. He's paying the bills, and I'm just like, I've many times just felt like I'm just a drain on him. And like the thing I'm working on is just costing us money, and it's just stressing me out. And yeah, so like I've felt really bad about it at times over the years, but I do believe that I can do it. So I keep doing it and I keep trying to work on it and get better. It's been bad enough over the years putting myself through this emotional roller coaster of like, okay, I'm working really hard on something. I think I'm onto it. I've I've passed a prop firm eval. Now I'm funded. I'm going to make money. I'm super excited. And then, no, start over again. I feel horrible that I've brought him along on this emotional roller coaster with me. And he's even said, like, just don't even tell me about it because, like, I'm sick of this. Like, I'm sick of getting excited for you, excited for us. And then just to like a week later or a few days later have it be like, no, that dream is dead now. So I feel really bad for bringing him on that emotional roller coaster with me. Obviously, it's been much harder on me being the one actually doing the trading and going through it, but it's not been easy for him at all. So now my husband, he's just, he doesn't care about my trading. He doesn't want to hear about it. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, you can watch my video to see how I did today. And he's just like, that's too boring. I can't watch it. And that's fine. Um, we've gotten to a place with it where he knows I'm working on discipline. He knows exactly what I'm working on with it. He's somehow super supportive of me starting a YouTube channel. He thinks that nobody makes money trading. It's all a scam, but he knows that people make money on YouTube. So he's like, yes, do the YouTube thing. Whatever happens with the trading, who cares? I think I'm going to make money trading. So yeah, maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. But now he doesn't ask about my trading daily. And I have gotten so much better over the years. And this is what I would say for you if you're sort of dealing with the issues of like trading in your relationships, is at managing my own emotions and my own moods. If he comes home and I'm in a good mood, he doesn't care. If he comes home and I'm depressed because I had a really bad trading day and I blew up an account, then he's going to be like, quit trading already. Like, enough is enough. So I need to manage my own emotions and my own moods. I think sizing down has definitely helped with that. And then also trying to be more patient with my timeline. Now I don't have a timeline on when I'm going to be profitable or when I'm going to take a payout. I'm just like, okay, I need to follow these rules and stick to the plan. And that's where the focus is. So that's helped a lot with my emotions. Yeah, I guess I've been really lucky. I think for a few things. One, that he's a very easygoing person. So if the shoe were on the other foot and I was the one out working and paying the bills and he was at home trading and failing and spending money on it, I don't think that I would be very understanding. Like he's not supportive of my trading. Like he's not like, oh, you could do it. Like he's very much like, I believe you're going to fail, but go ahead and do it anyways, sort of thing. I think that also being a woman is helpful because when we got married, there was no expectation on me to make money. So I would imagine that for men, it's more difficult in that there is much more of an expectation that you're going to be making money. So it might be harder for you to be trading and failing and having somebody like sort of on your back to make money with it. I don't know. Or else the other side I would imagine is that being married to a woman that like you could be married to the type of woman that's just like super supportive and like very emotionally intelligent or like in tune with emotions, and she might be like very supportive of what you're going through emotionally. I don't know. I'm married to a man. He's easygoing and a very logical person. So that's been my experience with trading and being married. I would love to hear how it's gone for some of you, like how you deal with it in your marriage, or if you're still where you need to sort of like hide your losses from them, or just kind of fake a good mood, I guess, so that they don't try to pressure you to quit trading. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I'm super interested on this one because I don't really hear much about it. All right, let's see what happened on this trade. I did watch it, so I cheated on my discipline challenge. Um, I just think because it was not one of my regular trades, and I'm always kind of nervous of these B setups, that I just wanted to watch it and possibly look for a spot to move my stop up. I wanted so badly to take profits early on this one. So many times here, I was like, I could just, get out for like 20 points, 25 points would be good. Um, but I held it largely because I made a video yesterday about how I need to hold my trades and how I've gotten so much better at holding for my full profit target. So that helped me to just remain hands off and let the trade play out. Um, and also, I was looking at it and I'm going, okay, there's not even been like a single bear bar here. It's staying above the MA. I shouldn't be panicking. These B setups on second entries have been playing out well in what I've noticed recently. So hands off. Hopefully it's going to hit my target. It hit my target, and that was a 34-point winner for me. So I think the stop was about 22 points. So it's a nice trade, and I'm going to work on getting better at spotting and taking those B setups, because early on there were no A setups coming, no C setups, and then I spotted that one and got a good trade out of it. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. I know it was a little bit different today in that I was talking about more about my personal life and trading, but I think it's important to kind of talk about it and look at it. And if have noticed trading affecting your relationships, then I'd love to hear about it. And if you have any tips on how to keep the trading out of your relationships, then I think that would be really useful, not just for me, but for other people. Because like I said, I'm married to a man. A lot of you are probably married to women. So you probably have a lot better insight than I do on managing trading and being married to a woman. All right. I will see you back here tomorrow.